So the name John Kelly has filled the liberal news cycles up because he was a member of the Trump administration as a political advisor, and said that Trump praised Hitler before and said he wished he had generals like Hitler. Now, let's say this all was true. It's very obvious he would have taken Trump out of context. And if you would have listened to the Trump Joe Rogan podcast, Trump said it was very difficult to find who to put in his administration and that everyone wants the job. So it was incredibly easy to find disloyal, incompetent people like John Kelly. But they're trying to make it seem like this is a damaging story for Trump, even though this is a copy and paste of what they've been doing for years. And unfortunately for CNN, Jake Tapper pressed JD Vance on this topic, and JD did an Uno reverse card talking about how CNN lies about Trump on a consistent basis in his most explosive interview to date.
Ask yourself a basic question about network integrity. You guys talked about the Russia hoax nonstop.
The FBI was investigating it. The FBI was investigating it, and so we recovered them.
And so you took the words of unnamed FBI agents and put them on your network as if they were the gospel truth. You did it again and again. A viewer of your network would have believed that Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin conspired in 2016.
No.
That was totally and preposterously false.
No.
Well, that's
what you just
that's
said
why.
is false. We covered an FBI investigation. I don't know why you want to talk about the FBI investigation.
You covered it in a way that gave credence to anonymous sources' accusations. You did it yourself. Your network did it, Jake. But again, can we talk about the issues that Americans care most about?
I'm talking about things that Donald Trump has said.
Yes.
If you have an issue with whether or not he's talking about the economy enough, that's between you and your running mate. I'm talking about things he has said this week.
Every single rally that he does, he talks about how he wants to unleash American energy so we can lower the cost of groceries. He talks about the fact that housing has become unaffordable. He talks about the wide open border, Jake. Kamala Harris and her allies, you know, it's interesting. Kamala Harris and her media allies, and I would put CNN in this category. You guys,
they wouldn't.
You guys seem to care.
I'll tell you that they wouldn't.
Well, they should watch your network more because you guys seem to care more about Donald Trump's past than the future of the American people. We're running this campaign on making the American dream.
I'm specifically asking about how Donald Trump is going to be president in the future should he win, and then we're being told
he's going to pursue economic policies that lower the cost of groceries and make life more affordable again. He talks about it every single day on the campaign trail, and so do I. What you're talking about is an anonymously sourced story, or one guy
nothing anonymously sourced,
or who one guy who is a disgruntled employee.
I told you,
five other people pushed back against him and said that what he said was dishonest. So why don't we talk about the policy that's affecting American citizens and not what Donald Trump allegedly said, according to one guy who's pissed off because he got fired by Donald Trump?
They seriously have to stop putting JD on unless they want to elect Donald Trump. Jake was like, no, not true, no. But why do anti-Trumpers bring up Russia every 2 seconds for an argument against him? Because they listen to garbage networks like the Clown News Network every 2 seconds, talking about that topic for years. And no, JD, we will never be able to talk about the issues everybody cares about because they want you to care about other things, like thinking Trump will jail everyone, even though that's what Democrats do. That Trump will start World War III, even though Democrats are on track to. Here's the 3.5-minute clip of Jake Tapper talking about the Russia collusion hoax for years, only for it to lead up to this moment that made their network and him lose all credibility.
The report is now here. It has dropped, and it might not have produced everything of what some Republicans hoped for. It is, regardless, devastating to the FBI, and to a degree, it does exonerate Donald Trump.
I'm just really excited for Trump to win the election next week. I know that sounds weird. Or should I say in 2 weeks, since it's election week or election month, because Democrats try to make you think it's offensive to have voter IDs, even though countries like Canada, Denmark, and Spain have them. But what do I know?